And that's really the group that we are focusing on. The market capitalization of the Adani Group, it's increased from around 2 lakh crore to over 9.5 lakh crore in the past year. That makes Gautam Adani the second wealthiest Indian, according to Hurun Global Rich List. Now, the rise in the group's market cap has largely come from stocks like Adani Enterprises, whose market cap is up 930% or thereabouts. You have Adani Total Gas, whose market capitalization is up more than 1,000%, and even Adani Transmission, that's up around 700% in the past year. Nimesh Shah joins us to fill us in with some interesting data on how a few specified FPIs own a large chunk of the free float. Nimesh, fill us in.
The shareholding pattern of Adani Group will explain why the free float is quite low in the most of the Adani Group stocks. So the promoter holding is close to 75% in most of the group companies, barring few like Adani Ports. But if you look at the public shareholders, the 7 foreign funds own the majority of the public free float. Who are the 7 funds? So look at these names: Vespara India Fund, ELARA India Opportunity Fund, ALBULA Investments, Cresta Fund, APM Investment Fund, Asia Investment Corp, and LTS Investment Fund. These 7 funds own the majority of the public free float. The next plate will explain you. So I've classified them as specified FPI. They own close to 20% of the free float in Adani Transmission, close to 20% in Adani Enterprise, close to 20% in Adani Total, and close to 18% and 12% each in Adani Green and Adani Power. But the free float is quite low in the likes of Adani Transmission, just 2.5% free float. In the likes of Adani Enterprise and Total, close to 4% is only the free float, which is in the public hands. Now, which are these funds? Look at the individual funds now. The ELARA India Opportunity Fund, close to 97% of their investments are parked in the Adani Group stocks. However, they've booked a bit in the last 6 months in the Adani Group stocks. So, likes of Adani Enterprise, Adani Total, Green, and in Adani Power, they've marginally sold some stake. Look at the other fund, which is the Cresta Fund. Now, even there, 97% of their investments are parked in just 3 Adani Group stocks. And if you look at since December, they've just sold into Adani Total, 1% they've sold, but they've maintained their holding in Transmission and in Adani Enterprise. Look at the next fund now, which is the ALBULA Investment Fund. Even there, 95% of their investments are parked in the Adani Group stocks. And since December, they've also marginally sold stake in the likes of Adani Transmission, Adani Total, and in Adani Green. Look at the next fund, which is the Vespara Fund. Even there, 99% of their investments are parked in the 4 Adani Group stocks. And since December, they've marginally sold in the likes of Adani Green, Adani Total, and in Adani Enterprise. However, there are few funds which have just not sold any stake in Adani Group stocks, the likes of Asia Investment Corp, LTS Investment Fund, and APMS Investment Fund. These funds, almost 99% of their holdings are in Adani Group, and they've not sold a single share since December. So the free float is quite low in most of the Adani Group stocks because the 7 FPIs have cornered the majority of the public float, and hence, while the stocks have rallied pretty hard, it's on basically low free float.